just like to point out this is an example where Izzy always gets her own way.
I don't always, but I did today.
Always.
Okay, we didn't actually do a map for the last video because it's all that area there.
Just those squiggly bits in there.
We just went up and down, round, and the bit going down was where we went down to look for the campsite and then went back up again. So there's all those bits and pieces up around near Jasper.
Yep.
Right, off we go then.
So, obviously we left the campsite, retraced the steps all the way down here, got to the Icefields centre there. And then just beyond it is where Izzy decided she'd had enough. She was getting dangerous driving, riding.
That was the choice.
So
anyway,
and I just said yes, dear.
Stayed the night at Saskatchewan.
Stayed the night at Saskatchewan. And then we came all the way down, carried on the next day down to Lake Louise. That's where we decided to sort your bike out.
Yep.
That didn't work.
We ended up going down
so we went all the way down here to Canmore.
And then you'll see it all in the video, but then we retraced our steps.
Back to Banff.
There, and
which
stayed
is about there. And stayed the night there.
I could have landed in the pool, that would have been quite funny, wouldn't it?
That would have been hilarious. That would have been another good clip.
Would it?
Yes, it would.
I think. There's apparently more than 100 ancient glaciers on the Icefields Parkway.
There are.
You certainly don't see 100, which shows actually how many have receded from the road.
And how many are hidden.
Hidden behind,
yeah. The Icefields Parkway isn't just the road through, it's the whole area around it.
Yeah.
So there's lots of them that you can't actually see. Hello there.
Hi, you're from England, right?
We are, right, yes.
Long ride.
Well, we actually flew them into Anchorage.
Oh, okay.
And been up to Prudhoe Bay, and now we're on our long ride.
Very cool.
Because now we're heading to the bottom of South America.
Sorry?
Now we're heading towards the bottom of South America.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then across to Africa and Australia.
Wow.
So we're riding home.
How long you plan?
3 years.
The journey, 3 years?
Well, we've been on the road now about 6 weeks.
Okay.
But 7 weeks, but our journey we're hoping to be away for about 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
No time to go, we've sold up.
No time. Yeah.
Awesome. I wish you a very good journey. And I have a question. Is it possible to make a picture from your motorcycle with the panorama?
Her
dad, for my girlfriend,
she's just hidden. She's hiding down there.
My girlfriend. Her dad is a motorcycle enthusiast, and I think it's.
Yeah, well, by all means, please do.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I wish you a very good journey and ride safe.
We will. If you want to follow our journey.
Okay.
Life 2 on tour.
My smartphone. Where is it? It's on Extra website or on?
Yeah, it's a website. Yeah, and then from the website we've got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all those sort of things.
From back end.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
glacier that we saw on the Columbia Icefield.
Yeah, the Columbia. It's by the visitor centre at the Columbia Icefield.
Yeah, one of the striking things about it was from the road they had markers showing the years of where the glacier was and how far it had receded back, and it receded.
It was only 1940 something. It was wartime, or after the war, 45 or 49 or something like that.
But it's receded something like a mile.
Yeah, and it was almost. It's only just off the main highway at that point.
Yeah.
And now you've got to walk half a mile to get to it. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's really sad. It's just nature. It's really sad. I don't know.
Yeah. Or if you can afford it, then you don't have to walk. You can get on one of these big buses and go and drive on the glacier, which seems to be a favourite thing for lots of people to do. But
well, we got there and we parked, and then you couldn't walk up to it because it was too far for you. And you said to me, if you want to go and walk up there and just stand on it to say you've touched it and you've been on it, then go and do it. I'll just wait here. And initially, I thought that was what I wanted to do, and then I stood there and I thought, no, it feels wrong, and we got really strange kind of feeling, didn't we? Almost as if it was a living thing, that if we went and stood on it or touched it, we would be abusing it,
contributing to it, to its demise.
Yeah.
But then also conflicting feelings because we were actually there.
Yes.
And we had ridden fossil-fueled bikes to get there.
Yeah.
So we were contributing to the demise of these glaciers, but we wanted to go and see them. But to actually go and drive on it,
I mean, I know people that have done that, and it's not wrong. It's something that happens, I guess.
Yeah.
But to us, we didn't feel comfortable with it.
And I'm not great with commercial exploitation of anything.
Well, there is, that would have cost us money, but that aside, we just didn't feel comfortable with it, I think. So it was very strange.
It was mixed feelings. It was fantastic to be there. Great to see it. Bloody bikes.
Was it though? You can never tell around here.
Yeah, no, that was a Harley. That was definitely a bike.
Yeah, very mixed feelings. Thrilled to be seeing it, but like you say, kind of sad. But
so anyway, we were there.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a really good experience. It was a real eye-opener to actually physically see for ourselves how much the glacier had receded, and I reckon even within another generation, maybe two, it'll disappear.
We passed a local, I think it was a local, somebody-ish, local-ish, and he'd been up there lots of times, and he said, you're going to see, he said, yeah, do the parkway, he said, because within the next 15 years you won't be able to see any glaciers from the road.
Yeah.
And that was before we'd even started it, and I thought, wow, okay, that's quite a stark statement. Yeah. He's probably right, unfortunately.
Well, it was like the previous video that you've done where we were up at Jasper and we went up Edith Cavell Glacier. We climbed up to Edith Cavell Glacier, and actually, you can see from the photos from the blog and from the previous video, there isn't actually that much of it left. It's a big tourist attraction, but there isn't much of it. So if you want to see glaciers, get out there. You need to go and do it.
You need to go now.
Go and contribute to their demise, but at least enjoy them. So what were we saying?
I don't know. This morning, it was very windy.
I'd just like to point out this is an example where Izzy always gets her own way.
I don't always, but I did today.
Always gets her own way.
No, the choice was we stay, or
Izzy,
do you want to risk an accident?
Izzy is always right and always gets her own way.
I gave you the choice.
Look, this is it. This is it.
Right, listen. Whether you've seen the footage yet or not, but we had a bit of a storm last night. Tent did absolutely brilliantly. Tent really did.
Shrugged off a tree.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, it was bent over in half. None of the poles snapped. It was fantastic. So, at the moment, Lone Rider, top notch, doing really well. However, we heard this weird noise at like 6:45 this morning. You went out to have a look. You went, I think you better come and see. So I got up. And what happened?
Tree had fallen down basically and landed on the porch.
Landed on the guy ropes and part of the porch. So honestly, if it was
at a strange angle, so actually we then ended up getting some of the rainwater coming in through into the inner tent piece because of the angle that it had pulled the tent over it.
If it had been the other tree, it'd have been on top of us.
Oh yeah.
It probably wouldn't have killed us, but I don't know what it would have done. It would have been not very nice. It would have hurt. So we left. We thought we'd better just tell them that the tree's come down. So we weren't even going to say anything. So we stopped at the window and you said, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know in I4 that there's a tree falling down."
It landed on the tent, but there was no harm.
The tent's fine. Just want to let you know. And went, "Oh, right. Well, I'll refund you the money for your stay." Yeah. 3 nights. We got all the money back. I couldn't believe it. So
this was Izzy's argument for putting that money towards.
This is a ridiculously priced motel room. It's a very nice motel room. As motels go, this is really nice.
So
but
it's in Banff National Park.
It's in Banff National Park at Saskatchewan Crossing. So it's mega bucks. Yeah. But we got a massive $116 discount because we didn't pay for the last 3 nights camping, didn't we?
That's not even half of it, though.
So
is it?
It was a normal priced room. Anyway, really? I'll take you on a little tour. So here we are, number 514.
I'll get your bag, shall I, dear?
Could you? I'll trip up the step. I'm going to do that every time. 2 lovely queen beds. That's very nice, isn't it? That's going to be a lovely sleep tonight. We don't ever watch the TV, but yeah. And then quite a lot of room. Mirror. Oh, what's hair doing? Well, that's a bad hair day. Place to hang our stuff. And a nice little bathroom. Loads of toiletries. I like that because they don't need to use their own. So loads of toiletries. And and a nice bath, all nice and clean. So I think I might treat myself to a little bath actually, which would be quite nice. It's been a bit of a day, so we've had a lovely day though. Fantastic on the Icefields, seeing the glaciers. That was wonderful, but we are just shattered. We've had about 6 hours sleep, less than that, 5 hours sleep. And we are just really shattered. We're going to try to get another campsite, but we've got a few wet bits and pieces, and we just thought, oh, do you know what? So, because we got that money back, we're going to just stay here tonight. Probably have a pub meal, so that's a bit another luxury, but sometimes you've got to do it. Sometimes you've got to do it. I am really pooped, and it's just probably better. I don't have an accident, and I can't face pitching the tent. It's not sunny this afternoon. It's been a nice day. Temperatures really dropped. We had snow in the night, so we will camp again, but the cold's not a problem, but just not tonight. Yeah, and we'll crack on tomorrow, won't we, dear?
Yes.
Got all my bags yet?
No,
I'll come and help you because your back is still playing up. You're doing really well, but his back is still playing up, so I should go and help him. A lovely tidy room. It's like a bomb's hit it, drying out bits and pieces that are damp, charging stuff. Carl's in his long johns. Yeah, enough of that. Right, I'll see you later. On down to Lake Louise, where we were literally just going to turn right and head towards Kamloops. and we got down to Lake Louise, and my heated jacket, whenever I put it on to full, to high setting, it blew the fuse, and I had to if I turned the bike off and on again, it was fine, because we've got these Hex Easy Cans fitted.
Yeah, Hex Easy Can, and it's a distribution box that you can that have electronic fuses attached within them. It's a clever piece of kit, because it means that when you turn the ignition on and start the bike, accessories aren't powered on immediately, so it means the battery's use is being used to start the bike. Simple things like that. Earlier on in the trip, my jacket was blowing fuses in the high level.
No, your jacket was blowing fuses full stop.
Full stop.
Full stop. It wasn't working, was it? And you were getting cold.
I was getting cold. Contacted Stefan, asked him, and he basically said, yeah, plug it into the laptop, just up the rating of the fuse, electronic fuse, and you'll be fine. And it was great. Didn't do Izzy's. Hindsight says we should have done yours at the same time.
Mine was working fine, but I hadn't had it on high setting. We've got a low, medium and high, and I hadn't had it on the high setting. And it was really cold coming down the parkway, and I put it on, and it wasn't working. The high setting just blew it.
And you weren't happy with medium. So we got to Lake Louise and decided to break out the laptop, because it's very easy to plug the laptop into the Easy Can.
Take the seat off, plug it in, happy days.
And read it and make any changes and things you need. It's very easy. It's a plug and play piece of kit.
We've got quick stop in the centre, in the car park. Do that, go to the cafe, have a bit of food.
But of course, my laptop decides that's the right time for it to go wrong. Wrong.
Yeah.
I can't get my laptop to work.
Why?
Well, I don't know why.
Okay, what do you mean what? I don't know.
I can't get it to switch on properly.
Maybe it's too cold.
The keyboard wouldn't work and the screen wouldn't light up. To all intents and purposes, it was just an expensive brick. Choose the problem you are having when logging in. If I could choose...
Why is my screen so dark? My phone's on really bright. We've turned it down, haven't you?
Yeah, but that's the thing. So the keyboard's just not working.
Can you control out and delete or something and like escape, start again kind of thing?
I don't think there is a control alt delete on Mac.
Or how do you force the switch off? Hold the switch off?
Well, you just force and hold the button down. It needs to connect to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but it's something I could download.
Well, I'm sure it is something you could download.
It's not
yes.
something that Stefan sent you.
I rely on this.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to sort that problem out.
But again, to prove the ease of the Easy Can, you found Wi-Fi and you just downloaded the software.
I think I hotspotted off your phone. Hotspotted off your phone,
okay.
But yeah, downloaded the software, and then plugged my laptop in, and went do. There's the three fuses. Raised it from, as you'll see, from 5 amp to 10 amp. You plugged your jacket in and went up to 6.5, and that was clearly what the problem was, because it was set to 5 amps. Circuit, that was the one that's changed.
So I put it up to 10 amps, so you should be absolutely fine with that.
Is yours on max now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, really fantastic piece of kit. So if you've got a bike, look into those. They're really, really good. I can highly recommend them.
We've got lots of other tricks, and I suppose.
Well, we can show them another time on those.
Yeah, we'll show you another time.
We'll
but the heated jacket is just one thing that this powers and that we use it for. So I've got a broken laptop. I'm not a happy bunny.
You went to have lunch and sulked.
I hate it. Yes, I did.
Well, you didn't sulk, to be fair. You did, because you're having a strop, and I was trying to keep calm for you.
I know, because I hate tech.
Yeah.
I don't understand why tech should break.
And then you're somewhere abroad, you don't know where to go to get it fixed, you don't know what's wrong, is it broken completely? So
we Googled...
While we're having lunch, you Googled, fix my laptop.
Yeah, and we found a chap in...
Canmore,
which wasn't the
way...
Well
out of our way.
Wasn't the way we were going, but I said to Izzy, right, we're going over to Canmore. So we did.
Too far south for us, really, but...
An hour and a half ride, I think, was it? Something like that. Hour and a half ride over to Canmore. Saw the guy. He did some wizardry with pressing right buttons at right times. And got it powered up. I have still potentially got a bit of a dodgy dodgy MacBook.
He diagnosed it as the screen dying,
yeah,
didn't he?
they are known for the screens to die on that particular model of MacBook. But
however, he gave us instructions which
now.
we wrote down. I've got logged of how to plug it into my laptop if that should happen, to use my screen for you then to just download stuff off it. We have downloaded stuff off it, but for you to download the current stuff off it.
I've got Time Machine going.
Yeah. So we have got options if it does eventually die. We thought it would have died by now, because it's lasting quite well.
So then we thought, okay, we now need to find somewhere to camp.
It was getting a little bit late. It was about 3 or 4 o'clock by then.
And there was a campsite just on the outskirts of Canmore that we thought we'd go and have a look
on the
at.
way back north, because we had to zoom back to...
Neither of us liked the look of it. The RVs were well catered for, but the campsite was in a dark and dingy piece of wood. It just looked really unkempt, and people that were there were long-term visitors.
Well, yeah, there's 2 or 3 tents in there that looked like they've been there for a long time, and we thought, and there's a rule that if one of you feels uneasy about something, you just leave. But you went in to have a look at it, and I thought, I'm not even going in, I don't like it, I'll tell you when you come out. And then you came out and said, I don't like this. I said, good, because neither do I.
So then we went
back up to Banff, because that's the way we had to go, because we wanted to cut west after that.
Yeah.
Time was pressing on us.
Back up to Banff, found a campsite, and it was brilliant.
It was brilliant. It was a state park one, wasn't it?
State park.
Whatever they call them.
I think it was cheaper. It had free wood, albeit I couldn't carry the wood. So some guy in a van. Nice young man in a van took sympathy on me, and he actually piled up a load of wood in his van and gave me a lift back to the site. You weren't quite sure what was going on, were you?
Well, he just stopped. I thought, a bit random, stopping by my pitch, never mind, I'll carry on what I'm doing. And then he got out of the van. I thought,
started unloading wood.
He's unloading. I don't know what he's doing. I'll leave him be. And then you appeared. I went, oh, you've taken pity on him. I see what's happened here.
Got the wood for the fire.
So that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We needed it. It was cold. It was cold that night.
It
was really cold. So yeah, got pitched up at Banff. Nice fire. And
next morning we were on our way.
Next morning we left on our way.
Interesting day.
I should twirl away.